Good morning on Thursday, the 25th of February. And once again this morning I turned to material that came from my friend and colleague Gareth. This, one of my all-time favourite gospel passages from Matthew chapter 25. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will put the sheep at his right hand and the goats at his left. Then the king will say to those at his right hand, "Come, you that are blessed by my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you took care of me. I was in prison, and you visited me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when was it that we saw you hungry and gave you food, or thirsty and gave you something to drink? When was it that we saw you a stranger and welcomed you, or naked and gave you clothing? When was it that we saw you sick or in prison and visited you?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these who are members of my family, you did it to me." Then he will say to those on his left, "You that are cursed, depart from me. I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, you did not welcome me. I was naked, you did not give me clothing. I was sick and in prison, and you did not visit me." Then they also will answer, "Lord, when was it that we saw you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison and did not take care of you?" He will answer them, "Truly I tell you, just as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me." I just think that says everything about how we should be as Christians, and maybe especially in these difficult times. And I have here once again a poem from R.S. Thomas called "The Kingdom." It's a long way off, but inside it there are quite different things going on. Festivals at which the poor man is king and the consumptive is healed. Mirrors in which the blind look at themselves and love looks at them back. And industry is for mending the bent bones and the minds fractured by life. It's a long way off, but to get there takes no time, and admission is free if you purge yourself of desire and present yourself with your need only, and the simple offering of your faith, green as a leaf. I just think there is such wonderful material around, and maybe especially for this time of year, and I'm on a bit of a mission, as you probably gathered, to share that with you all this Lent. And I will next see you for Sunday morning's worship, and which has got our gospel and so on, but also, of course, the theme this Sunday of St. David and Wales, as St. David's Day follows on Monday. And our evening Zoom service as well, of course, at 5:45. So again, details of that on the website www.cowbridgeunitedfreechurch.org.uk. And I'm going to finish with this lovely prayer from Janet Morley, who was one of my, I don't even know what the right word is. She inspired me. One of my inspirations, her writing early on in my ministerial journey. Janet Moria, a feminist theologian who writes from the heart very powerful words. Spirit of energy and change, in whose power Jesus was anointed to be the hope of the nations, be poured out also upon us without reserve or distinction, that we may have confidence and strength to plant your justice on the earth. Amen. God bless.